So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So all you horror fans, how about gathering around that old Halloween pumpkin, because today we're going to talk Halloween Aftermath. What is it? It's a fan film that takes place between Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. And yeah, we're going to dive into what works, what doesn't work, and why this movie matters more than you think. So what are we waiting for? Let's talk about Halloween Aftermath. Let's go.
It's happening again.
Run! Go!
So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm JeffMan316, your pop culture reporter. As it says there, JeffMan316 Live. Usually Sunday nights around 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll join up right here. Talk about pop culture, physical media, watch along to a movie. Talk about things like Halloween Aftermath. What is that? So first off, Halloween Aftermath is not a studio film. It's 100% fan-made. It's made by James Grimm and Cole Tatham and the team at A63 Pictures and Grimnox Productions. They made it totally not-for-profit. They're not claiming it's canon, and they're not connected to Blumhouse or Universal at all. But honestly, that's probably part of the charm. This fan film tries to fill that gap of emotions between Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends, the part where Haddonfield is just traumatized and shattered, angry. The town is grieving, it's paranoid, and the film sits right in the middle of that tension and says, okay, what next? And that's already something that the official franchise never really did on screen between Kills and Ends. So that's where this movie shines. You can feel the love for the franchise in every frame, the lighting, the stalking, the atmosphere. It gets what makes Michael Myers the Shape. It's also very ambitious. They're clearly stretching every dollar, and when the movie hits, it really does hit. It generally tries to honor the tone of this newest trilogy. And look, if Halloween Ends wasn't your thing, then maybe this fan film is the missing chapter you always wanted. Now let's talk real for a minute. There's some limitations to fan films. Let's be fair. Some scenes do run a little long, especially the emotional conversations. The pacing sometimes is slow. I think it's a little too long. I think that the editing is not exactly where a studio film would be. I think it probably needs to be trimmed by at least 20, if not 30 minutes. Like I said, it's really ambitious, but it's a little too long. And with the fan film, you don't have professional actors. So the acting is a little uneven. Some moments land, some moments don't. Some feel a little staged. Totally normal, though, for a fan film production. But it is noticeable. The sound mixing is also low budget. Some dialogue comes through real softly. Some sounds, they go over top of each other. And it's not always as balanced as a studio movie. But you know what's important. Let's talk about Michael. Michael himself in certain shots and scenes feels absolutely like the Shape from this newest trilogy.
It, isn't it?
But in others, though, depending on the angle of the lighting, it looks more like a guy just wearing a mask. Not terrible, just a little inconsistent. Again, none of that ruins this fan film, though. It reminds you that this film is more about passion and less about polish. So why does this fan film even matter? Well, we're in this era where fans just don't watch franchises. They respond to them. They create. They fill emotional gaps that the studios often leave behind. This film is an example of the fandom keeping the story alive, not because it's official, but because they care about the story and the characters and Michael. And that still counts for something. So let's talk about maybe my final verdict on the film. If you go in expecting a Blumhouse level production, you're going to notice that it's not. But if you go in looking for passion, atmosphere, respect of the source material, meaningful bridge between Kills and Ends, then you're going to get something satisfying out of this. Now, it bridges the gap, right? So let's talk about my feelings with Ends. That's where this film stands, right between Kills and Ends, and I'll be making a full video next where I actually defend why I think Halloween Ends works as a horror movie and a good character piece. It swung for meaning instead of repetition, and I respected that. But if you didn't like Ends, and if you thought Ends felt like it betrayed your expectations, then Halloween Aftermath might genuinely heal that wound for you. If you did enjoy Ends, though, like I did, this fan film actually enriches that lead up emotionally. So either way, this fan film can give you something Halloween related. And if you really disliked Ends, this wipes the slate clean. If you loved Ends, it'll fill that emotional gap. And that's why it's definitely worth watching. So yeah, you need to give Halloween Aftermath a watch. The link will be in the description down below to the YouTube video that you can watch free. Please support these creators. Please celebrate and support their passion and keep your mind open. Like I said, it's a fan film because evil didn't die tonight. It continues in Haddonfield and in Halloween Aftermath. So hopefully you like this quick little review. I wanted to give you something to celebrate, Halloween with, or another movie option that you can go out and watch. Especially, like I said, if you didn't like Halloween Ends, and watch for my next Defending Halloween Ends video. So hopefully you'll celebrate me as well. How are you going to do that? You're going to throw some likes on the video, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that normal YouTube stuff. Go look up Halloween Aftermath on Facebook. It's got some behind the scenes photos, the trailers, the teasers. It's got some really cool music. It's got a kick-ass version of the theme that's basically like the Halloween. It reminds me like of the Halloween themes that Carpenter and they did for the 3 movies in the trilogy. And it's got a really kick-ass bass line and riff in the background. I really like it. It really pumps the movie up. And maybe if you watch that first, it'll get you jazzed up for the movie. And so if you want to continue watching my videos and you know when they're going to post, once you hit the like, comment, subscribe, and share and do all that normal YouTube stuff, please make sure you hit the notification bell because it'll let you know when I post new videos or reviews or my Halloween Ends defense video. So I really do appreciate all the support. If you want to keep supporting me in other ways, look in the description down below for my eBay store, for my Valoria video link, for the code JeffMan316. It'll get you 10% off of your first purchase there. And so hopefully you guys had fun celebrating Halloween, and hopefully you continue to support me in this channel, and I'll keep making great content. So until next time, boys and girls, this has been JeffMan316. I'm your pop culture reporter, and I'm signing out saying, you guys be safe out there from the boogeyman.
So Cole, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna take it one day at a time.